sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video.
Ring the bell. If you guys are plant-based like me, you know what I mean? It's not like
You're not plant-based, you absolute liar.
Am I not?
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I thought we would do something. I mean, there's various different themes in this video. Some of it's more lighthearted, some of it's a bit like, why are you doing that? But we're going to talk about the SACCONEJOLYs today because you guys like talking about it. I'm ultra nosy and I like seeing what they're getting up to. If you didn't already know, if you are not in the know, basically they are away in, I think it's Malaga maybe?
Guys, we are in Malaga.
They are away. They're basically on a paid for holiday, although they haven't really clarified this. Basically, Anna has been posting on her Insta stories and she has just been posting and everything's like gifted, and then it then has the actual company who paid for them to go out and all of this kind of stuff. They've been doing their fair share of moaning. They've been moaning that they haven't gone away for ages, even though they're now away, and it was, you know, the panoramic times and literally no one's gone away. They've been moaning about having their kids on them, even though their kids are literally shipped away into holiday club or whatever it's called, kids club, every single day. Jonathan has been doing his topless therapy sessions, which he just loves to do with everyone, and he's been addressing the haters, and I kind of felt like a slight dig at myself. Maybe I'm just a bit too big-headed, but I felt a bit of a dig there.
When someone wants to give you some juicy drama.
Him, you know, telling everyone not to listen to the haters and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, and then of course we have him posting his kids in bikinis and all of that kind of stuff when he knows that weird people are watching his channel, and he's known this for a very long time, yet he still does it anyway. There's so much to cover. I'm basically just gonna like pick apart the things which I found interesting, problematic, funny, just anything of interest that I think will interest you. And if you do not like watching the SACCONEJOLYs but you like watching my recaps of it, just carry on watching. We're just gonna drift through a few of the things. Like I have been saying, Anna has basically, this is a gifted holiday, okay? This is a gifted holiday.
I miss it. Like, I miss you guys, I miss the interactions, I miss the positive aspect.
And I had my suspicions that the only reason why they started vlogging again was because it was going to be a gifted holiday. And sure enough, as soon as they landed, they started doing the whole gifted whatever Insta stories. I find it quite interesting how Jonathan doesn't put any gifted ads, and it's because I don't think this was for him. I think Anna must have secured this underneath her own Insta name. It must have gone underneath her branding. Which is also interesting because does that mean that the vlogs aren't really necessary? I'm not 100% sure. I will say about the vlogs, there are a fair share of people that actually do really enjoy these vlogs, even though every single vlog is exactly the same. They just bang their kids in kids club, they go to the gym and they collect them for lunch and dinner, and that's basically it. They don't leave the resort, they're not going away often, whatever. And I'm just gonna say this right now. Everyone holidays differently, everyone vacations differently. Some people might really enjoy doing, like, not leaving the resort. Some people like, you know, actually venturing out and going off. Some people hate all-inclusive, some people love all-inclusive. This is just like my own opinion on it. I, for one, used to be, I remember we went to Lanzarote when I was younger and I had the most horrific experience with being in a kids club. I remember I got really, is this me projecting? I don't know. I remember being in a kids club, and I remember everyone, we were all running through, this is in Lanzarote, and we were running through wherever. I was really little, I must have been about 6 or 7. One of the very first memories I ever had was basically, there was like this little gap, this wooden plank that moved, and then kids could like run through the fence basically, and everyone was holding it open for everyone. But then the kid in front of me didn't hold it open for me and actually slammed it, and I got stuck through this like thing and no one helped me. And so I have this like, and all I remember thinking of is like, where is my mum? And I don't know where they were. They were like, this is what I mean, it was like kids club back in like the early 2000s, so gosh knows. So I do actually have some experience with being put in kids clubs, but what I will say is that what I do find quite sad is that in some parts of the vlogs, Amelia didn't actually seem that keen on being in kids club, and it kind of seemed like she wanted just to hang out with her parents and do other things. But basically Jonathan and Anna wake up in the morning, go get breakfast, and then put them in kids club for the whole day.
Kids are going to kids club. I just saw a load of girls your age going into kids club. Yeah, a load of them, that's their dad coming out now. So, we may have found another kids club that is in our area. We're going to try that out tomorrow. We could even try this afternoon actually if you want to, maybe, yeah.
Which does seem like it's a theme. And whether or not you might like kids club, whatever, this is what I mean. I'm just saying my own thoughts and opinions. My own thoughts and opinions is that I think especially Amelia wanted to be doing other things, and there was a bit of like backwards and forwards between her and Anna, with Anna saying, oh, you like, you know, Amelia not really sounding like she actually really wanted to go, and all of this kind of stuff. That is just the way it is. You can make up your own opinions. But what I will say is that the funny thing is, right, the funny thing is this whole kids club thing is that even though they don't actually have their kids on them about 70% of the time, they still post stories saying, like, basically, like, okay, holidaying with kids is not really a holiday. Like half the time, if you go away on holiday with your kids, it's like doing everything you normally do at home but away without all the stuff around you that you normally have. I do appreciate that, but it's the fact that we literally see their kids in kids club, like literally all of the time, being minded by other people. And Jonathan and Anna are just sort of going to the gym and things, which is all well and good. You do what you want to do, but then they then post these Insta stories where it's just like this one that said, had some alone time, the small window during the holiday days when the kids are in kids club, i.e. the actual holiday. That's actually quite sad when you think about it. Like, and this, some people might be like, Amy, that is so nitpicky, why are you doing that? And it's like, well, I do cover like a broad range of things, and if something interests me, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm done trying to explain myself because I've realized that, like, on YouTube you literally cannot please everyone, so I'm just gonna say what I think, because otherwise I'm just gonna be like going around in circles. But had some alone time, the small window during the holiday days when the kids are in kids club, and it's like, I remember watching their holiday vlogs back in the day, and they always used to put their kids in kids clubs as well. Like, nothing really changes. Their version of being away on holiday with their kids is actually not being on holiday with their kids. It's finding someone else to look after their kids whilst they drink coffee and do whatever, which is like, maybe once or twice that sounds like the most amazing thing ever, because at the end of the day, if you've paid for a holiday, you want to go away and do stuff, like, you know, as a couple. I fully appreciate that. That's the reason why me and Tom have date nights, and you know, that's why couples do that kind of stuff. But they literally put their kids in kids club. The only time they ever collect their kids is for food. Other than that, their kids are not on them. And he then posted another one where he was saying that he was getting grey hairs because he was like going grey because he was on holiday with his kids. And it's like, why are you posting this? Like, yeah, fair enough, if you want to be relatable and stuff, that's all good, if like you literally have your kids on you all the time. But they don't actually have their kids on them. Their kids are in kids club. I keep calling it holiday club. Their kids are in kids club like all the time. So what are you actually complaining about? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I just think it's bizarre. I think everyone, like I say, everyone holidays differently. I'm not really much of a sitter. Like, some of my family love sitting. Like, I have one side of my family that loves hiking and adventuring, and then I have the other side that likes sitting and like sitting beside the pool or sitting beside the beach, and I'm kind of in the middle. So some days I like doing nothing, and then other days I want to go on like a 20-mile walk. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very much like, I can appreciate everyone holidays differently, but these posts were just so annoying because it was just like, you're not really with your kids anyway. Do you know what I mean? They keep on like posting, and I'm not going to repost the pictures here because I really don't want to. On the video, so on the SACCONEJOLYs, like the videos and stuff, I don't think there's really any footage of their kids in swimsuits, but on their Instagram, for some reason, they'll post like full body photos of their kids in, you know, whatever. And the thing is that if you watch my last video, my Ren Eleanor video, and if you think like, oh, Amy, like, why are you saying that and stuff, it's because if you watch, honestly, go and take a look at the Ren Eleanor videos that I've been doing, because they are like mind-bogglingly sick. Like, you have weirdos on the internet, and he knows weirdos watch his kids because he's been confronted about it before, i.e. the Stacey Dooley thing. He does know, and he always says, oh, we don't post our kids in any way that can be used in any other context, yet he has, I don't know, I think maybe 2 or 3. I've got this one image that I can see of Edie wearing a bikini. The caption is, be free like the child you once were, and let others be free too with their choices. Skin machines are just our physical avatars. Like, this is what I mean. He's back to posting his like mumble jumble crap, which he is mumble jumbling, which I'm going to get into. He posted this he posted this Instagram reel of him basically just being like, ignore the haters, today we're going to have a great day. And once again, he's shirtless. I said this before, whenever he's giving us any of these real like in-depth, you know, therapy sessions, okay, because he literally treats his Instagram like his therapist, which is just like not really what you should be doing. He then just like, yeah, just goes off about ignore the haters, ignore all the negativity, da, 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 da. And it was just some of the things he said. I was like, I felt like a little personal jab coming on. I was just like,
Good day today. Let's start. You and me together.
But the thing is that they spend so much of their lives ignoring what other people are saying that they don't actually take on board anything. They have taken on board absolutely nothing. Think of one thing that they've actually gone, oh, okay, we're going to learn from that. They don't, because they basically go, yes, we're going to remove our kids from YouTube, and then immediately they put them back. Even with the whole cold shower gate, they weren't actually taking responsibility for that. They were saying, oh, well, it was my fault because I should have edited it out and stuff. Like, they completely missed the points. And it's like with Edie in a swimming costume, in a bikini that he's posting, he doesn't learn from the fact that that isn't okay to post because weird people do actually watch their YouTube channel. I don't know, it's just a little bit strange, if you know what I mean. I do also find it ultra confusing why Anna hasn't mentioned in her YouTube channel that this is a gifted ad. She hasn't mentioned that. And normally I'd say, oh, it's just another like greedy influencer family who are going away on holiday for free when they don't need to. I said this in my last video. What would be amazing is if they did like a percentage off of some of, like, you know, the top 5 people to you know, win a prize. I don't know, something like giving away to their audience would be such a better use of the company's money and time, and it would also spread the word that it's a good company, rather than just giving away these gifted holidays to families who are not only problematic but also have the money to do it themselves. The only reason why they haven't gone away is because it hasn't been gifted. They went to Orlando, was that gifted as well? Every single holiday they normally do, it is gifted. And they've just been waiting for a long time to have another gifted holiday, which is just ultra sad. It's just so ungrateful. Like they do come across as extremely ungrateful. They're on their holiday and they're literally complaining that they're with their kids, which you have kids, yes, you're going to be with their kids. They just complain about just things, just random things.
I didn't think about a lot of things.
Anyway,
It's hard to adjust because it has been literally, I know 3 years ago we went to Orlando, but it's been 4 years since we did like where we used to go to Sardinia and stuff like for summer.
Orlando was different though. Well, actually,
No, because we stayed in the house and then
it was different. No, it was different because we've been there before. We've never been here before.
This is true. And it's like, but it's like getting back into the whole like idea of traveling and how everything works, you know what I mean? Like,
What did you say last night that was so funny? Yeah, you said we have to get into a different routine.
dehydrated, delirious,
Tiredness.
overtired. Yeah.
On their comment section, because they don't really get that many comments anymore, which, by the way, Anna said, oh, I love communicating with you guys. I absolutely love it. You know, this whole spiel at the very beginning when she said, I really, really miss you guys. She literally doesn't comment or respond to any of her commenters. And the thing is, she doesn't even really they don't really get that many comments nowadays anyway. Maybe they just have a filter on so loads of words can't get through. But there's this one that I saw and it was like, are you getting paid to promote this holiday or any other holidays you're going on this summer? Is that why you're vlogging again? You said it's because you missed us in filming. Is that true, or is there money involved? And it's like, I don't think she does miss you, because she's not even responding to any of you. Maybe like their followers don't even see an issue with it. Some of their followers probably think that that's like, that whatever, they're like, oh, they're getting a gifted thing. But you have to look beyond the point of the fact that these people can afford these holidays, yet they're still gifted them. And how many of those people are going to go, oh yeah, I'm now going to go to that particular place? I just don't really understand it, if I'm perfectly honest. There was a couple things in some of the vlogs which did stand out to me and which did make me go, I'm just going to share a couple of them now. I've got them written up here. So they basically did this, thumbnail for one of their videos. It was what happened to Andrea's eye. I think that was the name of it. Basically, like, you could see he had like a black eye, like he had like, his eyes were like black kind of thing. And it was like, oh, what's happened there? And then it turns out it was him. He had like Spider-Man face paint on or something, and then half of it was washed off, something a bit like that. And it's like, why would you even bait that in the comments? It's saying, like, she's hinting at the fact, oh, did my child get hurt? And then when you click on it, obviously they didn't. And obviously the child didn't get hurt, because otherwise it would have a bloody, you know, A&E, you know, backdrop and all this kind of stuff. But it's like, why do vloggers do this? Why do they bait the fact that their child could be hurt? That might be such a moot point, but not really, because yeah, fair enough, the child wasn't hurt. It was very obviously makeup, but it's like, why would you even put that, like what happened to his eye? And then the thumbnail was sort of making him look as if there was something the matter. And of course there's nothing the matter. But it's just like, is there really nothing else going on in your day that is the point? And there was such a short portion of the video. And the sad thing is that when they were doing all that face paint and stuff, bloody Jonathan and Anna would have been nowhere near them anyway. Like, they literally catch up at the end of the day. Like, so what did you do today? And I'm sorry, but I thought like the whole point of having like a family holiday was like spending some time together, but they literally just chuck their kids in kids club the whole entire time. And to some people that might be like, oh my god, yeah, I'd so totally do that. But I also think that maybe if they were personally paying for this holiday, they wouldn't do that, because they'd want their kids to like get the most out of what was going on. And there was another point as well where Anna was doing Amelia's makeup, and Amelia looked in the mirror and she looked really, really upset. Like, she really, really didn't like the makeup that Anna had done on her. And Anna's like going, what's wrong? And like, what's wrong? Don't you like it? And Amelia very obviously didn't like it. And it's like, if you didn't like it in that moment, why are you then putting it online?
Do you not like it? I think it looks really cute.
Do you see the thought process? It's like, at the end of the day, they're just looking for content. It doesn't matter how boring or how whatever it is, they're looking for content. And most of the vlogs are literally just their kids. And I think that's the reason why people prefer that, which is sick really. It's the reason why loads of people are actually quite enjoying it, because it's just them with like their kids and things. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's just literally just Anna following the kids around really, and then anything else that goes on is just such a moot point because they're not actually really doing anything. The vlogs are quite mundane, I'm not gonna lie to you. Another bit as well is just what I mean with just like the constant complaining. It was the mum had too many mojitos vlog where her and Jonathan are talking, and then they're basically complaining that they haven't had a holiday or a vacation in about 3 years.
But it's like getting back into the whole like idea of traveling and how everything works, you know what I mean?
And that they're really out of routine, and Jonathan's going, oh yeah, just like complaining, oh, I'm so out of routine, oh god. It's like, when I went to America I'm going back there actually next month, which I'm super, super happy about, because my friend she's just had her third baby. She's amazing. Anyway, so I'm gonna go back there in August, and it's like my little treat to myself because I haven't been away or done anything like that. And I would actually take, the thing is, I would actually take my eldest, but the flights are so expensive that to have 2 tickets to go there, it'll be like 1,600 quid, and that's like not in my pay. Anyway, we're paying to do something in the half term. And anyway, why am I even bothering explaining this? What I'm trying to say is that when I went to America, it was like a 10.5-hour flight, yeah? When I was over there, I was completely out of routine. I was completely like jet lagged because it's like a 7.5-hour time difference. So I was completely like, oh god, what's going on? Didn't sleep for like a little bit. Did I complain about it? No, I didn't. I just got on with it because it's a holiday and it's meant to be nice and fun and like whatever, you just make the most out of it. But they literally spend their whole time just whining about being away on holiday. It's like, why are we complaining? Just have a nice time. And I do get it, like holidaying with kids is stressful, but like I've already said, they put their kids in holiday club or kids club, whatever, they do that. So it's just like, I don't really understand the logic. Also find quite sad as well is that they're still making their kids do like TikToks and stuff whilst they're away. It's like, even though the kids are off school, they're like still working in some way or another. And it's just weird. Like Jonathan is like reposting old TikToks with his kids. The whole thing just doesn't really make a lot of sense. And we can see even now, like Edie's getting used to like doing TikToks all the time. And I do just think it's quite sad because, you know, their kids should be like doing other things and whatever. Those are just my thoughts and opinions, and if you found any of that interesting, let me know down in the comments. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.